I'm going to say good morning. Do I have the time zone correct on that end?
Yeah, we're on the
Okay.
East Coast. Where are you at?
New York, you're in Tampa?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I appreciate you taking the time because a lot of people want to speak to you too because, hey, 100 Day Dream Home is back. How long were
And
you?
better than ever.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad to hear it's better than ever, but how long did you have to keep it a secret that the show was coming back?
Oh,
Hmm.
I think we might have teased at it. We're always constantly, we didn't have a big break between our previous season and this season. I think we had 3 days off.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
So,
we shot the last reveal for season 5. 3 days later, we were doing our first lot tour for season 6. So the word kind of got out that season 6 was coming, but we just announced the premiere date probably about a couple weeks ago.
yeah.
Wow. Less stressful than Rock the Block, I would have to assume.
Yeah.
Anything, yes, anything is less stressful. That was one of the hardest things we've ever done in our lives, and yeah, I'm glad we won.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. There's some memories there.
It's less stressful than judging Rock the Block. That's fun when you go to
That's fun.
judge. Yeah, I do love that.
Having done a couple of the Rock the Block junkets where you interview 8 or 10 or 12 people at the same time, one observation I had was it was stressful because it was a time crunch, but because everyone was already successful, it was more of a love fest than your average reality or competition show. Am I wrong about that?
Oh,
I do feel like it's collaborative. It is a competition though, and everybody like they can smile and say whatever, but at the end of the day, they want to win.
everybody wants to win, of
Everybody wants
course.
to win. But it is so cool to see different perspective and designers because you're right. Every person that's there already has a lot of talent and they've already proven themselves, right? So it was really fun.
Every time we do those shows, it almost feels like summer camp. It's just great hanging out with the folks, and then it is true the way you see it on TV. We don't see each other's faces until that last week, so you kind of wonder what they're doing until you get in there.
Yeah. Well, again, we're here to talk about 100 Day Dream Home, but speaking to the success that you two have had before HGTV,
Oh,
during HGTV, and hopefully with many, many years to come, when did you kind of realize it wasn't a one-off with HGTV?
Ooh.
hmm.
You know what? I think we don't take anything for granted. Sorry, there's a delivery and my dog is alerting us.
Bear, Bear, here. You want to say hi to Bear?
Yeah,
He's
sure.
he's a he's in
2025 reality of working from home, doing junkets from home,
Here it
real
is.
people.
It's okay, Bear. Alert,
That's
alert.
This is our guard dog.
that's the guard
No,
dog.
we definitely have been enjoying the ride. We don't know, we don't take it for granted, right? We just love what we do. We're having fun. I think people can relate to our show, so maybe that's, helping with staying relevant. But yeah, who knows what the future brings?
Yeah, the support from the viewers has been unbelievable. I mean, without them, our show's
Mhm.
not around anymore. So we love that people still love watching us.
But in the case, the people that I'm talking with, hey, there's a construction manager, there's a realtor, these are real estate investors, etc. What was the catalyst to go, you know what? We're interesting enough to be on television.
Ooh, I think personality. I do think Brian and I, we both are kind of natural born leaders. We are not afraid of rejection. So we're go-getters. Like we will put ourselves out there. And if you say no, we'll say, okay, we'll work on it. So I think that's just part of being resilient. But we have loved highlighting the Tampa Bay area and more so, we like to tell the story of the family. It's not really just about us. Like it's like let's focus on why they're building a house.
Hmm.
There's really some inspirational stories, and we like to highlight that.
So I don't know if this violates anything. I'm hoping it does, but I'm curious, how many 100 day projects are you capable of doing at the same time?
So
Ooh,
season 6 is going to be 13 episodes, but what a lot of people don't realize is most of our projects are not filmed. They're not on TV. So
Right.
we have about 40 projects going on simultaneously right now that are
Wow.
not on TV. So you can imagine we wear a lot of different hats and I wear a lot of different shirts when I'm filming because I go from construction site to construction site.
Wow. Okay. So those 40 projects are all these complex renovation based building projects.
Oh,
yeah.
they're all different and they're all in the Tampa Bay area.
They're all in the Tampa Bay area. When did you realize that Tampa Bay was a long term home for you two?
This is where we're from. We actually met in high school here, so we've known each other more of our lives than we haven't known each other. But we've been all over the country, and Tampa Bay is home, and it will be forever.
Yeah, I grew up military brat, so my mom retired here in Tampa, and I mean, I love that there's no winters. I love the warm weather. So I feel like
You're gonna make him jealous. He's in New York.
well, it's probably still kind of nice, right?
It's tolerable. You wake up freezing, but
Oh
most of
no.
our neighbors aspire to living in Tampa. That the
Yeah.
goal is to be the New York, New Jersey person who moves to
I feel like we
Florida.
have a lot of New Yorkers that have come down.
Hey, the Yankees come down for spring, so you guys might as well too.
The Mets do as well. So,
Yeah.
one or two more questions about the show, then one or two more about you, the human beings, and then you're free for me. How does that sound?
Let's do it,
No
Darren.
problem. Yeah.
Okay. So 100 Day Dream Home again, the new season, kind of back to back. They're keeping you busy with HGTV. The initial question I asked was, how do you know it wasn't a one-off, or when did you realize it wasn't a one-off? But ideally, do you hope to be doing television 10, 15 years from now?
Oh, that's a great
If
question.
people keep watching, I guess if they don't get bored of us. But going back to your original question, it started off as a one-off, believe it or not. So the original name of our show was 90 Day Dream Home, but
Mhm.
then we don't want any confusion with 90 Day Fiance, so we
Yeah.
bumped it up to 100, gave us 10 extra days.
Yeah.
But the way it worked when we started, they aired one pilot episode. So that's all we filmed was one show. And then it was just based on the viewers' ratings, whether or not it was going to continue for more. So it was a one-off to start with, but the support of the viewers kind of propelled it here to season 6.
Yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking, and it actually was at least 6 months before
Oh
we
yeah.
got the green light. So you're just sitting around waiting, like,
And
living
they,
life.
Darren, they put us at like Sunday at 10 o'clock at night. I said, no one's gonna watch this. But luckily a couple people did.
Yep.
Just a few did. So
Yeah.
it's such a complex hobby when your hobby is your career, is being filmed, and your relationship is on camera, etc. What are the main hobbies or things that you do when you're not busy with this career path? Do you have things that you do that are the exact opposite of being TV hosts?
Yeah, I think so. I think you got to keep your sanity.
Yeah,
So
I
I do
assume.
feel like we both have like our own passions. I like to I paddle quite a bit. We both love musical theater. Going to shows and also auditioning and being in shows. So I think yeah, it's really important to have a work-life balance. And I've got a good core group of friends that they knew me before I was anything on TV. So it's kind of like, it's never even brought up whenever we're hanging out.
So if you heard her correctly, her main hobbies are doing things without me.
I mean, yeah, we work together. We work together.
No, we love filming and being together. But yeah, I think it is important to have separate interests as well. I play a lot of basketball. I play like 4 days a week with guys I've known since like eighth grade. So yeah, it is important to recharge, but also reconnect at night.
In terms of the musical theater, what are some of the recent concerts or shows that you've seen?
Oh man. Well, I just auditioned. I was actually in American Idiot, 6 years ago. I re-auditioned. I think I might be a little too old for the part now. But we actually, what's my last show that we went to? And everybody in Brian's family is like
We're about to go see Beautiful this weekend.
musically inclined.
The Carol
Yeah.
King?
But yeah, we
Yeah.
love musical theater. We
Yeah.
we actually we met in girls' chorus class back in high school, so music runs deep in our history and our blood.
Wow. And American Idiot, which part did you play in that?
Oh man,
She was not the idiot.
I was a rebel. I also the
Yeah.
most recent one I did was In the Heights, which was very dear to my heart because it was like a show that I really could relate to. One of our cast members just met Lin-Manuel in New York a couple days ago, and she sent me a picture, and I'm like, "Are you serious right now?" So I love any of his work. He's great.
Darren, we have a home show coming up in October, and we're going to try to sneak up to New York to see Chess because do you know who's a big fan of HGTV, especially Rock the Block?
Who's that? Tell me.
Aaron Tveit.
Small world.
Who knew, right?
He reached out to us. We actually met him after Moulin Rouge, and yeah, he loves HGTV. So we appreciate him watching, and hopefully we can get up there in October to watch him and Leah Michelle in Chess.
The last question I have before I let you go, one of my stereotypes about the Tampa area is whenever you go out, you run into professional wrestlers. Do you regularly run into professional wrestlers where you are? Because they all seem to live in Tampa.
They do. And I don't know why it's such a hotbed for them. Yes, we have.
No, okay. Maybe I just don't recognize that they're
So
professional.
we were at a movie theater once, and Hulk Hogan and his family were in the movie theater. And I said, I'm never going to get this chance again. So I told the waitress, I said, whatever they want to order, put it on our tab. And they did. They ordered. He came down. He was the nicest guy ever. He took pictures with both of us flexing, and so sad to see him go just a little bit ago. But yeah, we got great memories. But yeah, wrestlers seem to be around every corner here.
So maybe that's our next project. We need to get a wrestler house, and then like, oh my gosh, that would be so cool to do like a ring.
Are you a wrestling fan?
I mean, on and off, but I just was going with Tampa stereotypes right there.
Okay.
So there's a guy, and I'm trying to think of his wrestling name, but in high school, his name was Chris Lindsay. Let me look it up real quick. But yeah, he's actually a professional wrestler right now.
And he's
Talk amongst yourself. We went to high school. We went to high school with him.
So why is this relevant to my life?
He's a wrestler.
The key is it's not just you two that are the great people of the Tampa area. It's
you
the
serious?
wrestlers, it's the musical theater
wrestlers?
people, etc. So what I'm learning
His name is Roderick Strong.
Oh yeah. He's a really famous guy. He's in AEW these days.
Roderick Strong. We went to high school. So his name is Chris Lindsay, but don't tell him I told you that.
Uh-oh.
We'll keep it just between us and anyone watching this. That simple as that. We won't tag him in the social media. But
So funny.
the key is I'm glad to see you guys are back. I'm looking forward to the future projects, and keep it up with the great vibes you put into the world, aside from actually building amazing homes.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Darren.
much.
Thanks for having us on, and thanks for helping us promote the new season.
Thank you.
Paltrocast.